Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the...
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the 2010 Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown. What we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in both modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to do some size comparisons with him because this guy is huge for a deluxe class figure. We'll also show you some other figures that use the same mould, like so. And as I'm lucky enough to have one still in the packaging, we can have a look at that as well. Okay then, let's get started. So, as I said, this figure came out in 2010 and it was to fall in line with the Revenge of the Fallen film. And this figure itself, it's huge. It's crazy articulated. I mean, you can see there that the shoulders, ball and socket joints, you've got the full range of motion there. The same with pretty much, you know, the top of the hips, they'll go out, around, up to the side. They won't go too far back because they're hindered there. However, you can see you've got the joints in the knees. It's like a double knee joint, to be fair. And the same with the ankle at the bottom. This is crazy articulated. Even so, I mean, look at the head. You can cascade this all the way down and you can bring it all the way up. You can spin it all the way around. There's so much you can do with this. And there's also some good light pipe in there in his head as well. Yeah, he's just, I mean, he's a crazy figure. I found out recently that he's quite hard to get hold of. I believe he was short packed with a lot of the other movie figures. And yeah, he's huge. So his Mecha Live gimmicks, well, he's in robot mode. If I turn his legs, you can see there he's got the rotating gears. And then also we've got like the piston here in the top of his arm, which when we move the door backwards and forwards, wait a second, that's it, let's line it up. You can see, there you go. So you can move the hook up and down. It's not the most satisfying. It's quite simple and quite basic, but the figure itself, as I say, is really good. I'm just going to close his hook in there. The hook, by the way, is a very flimsy rubber for obvious health and safety reasons. Same with his hands. So anything that looks sharp on him, it really isn't. All of the spikes, they're all really yeah, spongy rubber, shall we say. Again, I've mentioned that he's massive. He's huge. So if I get like stockade there, obviously a deluxe figure from the first film, and then I know this guy's usually quite small anyway. We've got skids there. You can see that he's pretty much towering above them. He's, for a deluxe figure, he's as good as Voyager class. So this is a newer Voyager class figure, the first one I grabbed at hand, and you can see that he is taller than him. Even if I cascade his head down, he's still taller than him. So it just goes to show, you know, these older figures, they were so much bigger. For those of you who are unaware or didn't know, they did use the same mould. There you can see him. He was used again to make the Timelines circuit figure. And the main reason I've showed you this as well is because I'm going to take his engine off him, because I'm actually, well, I can't find it. I'll be honest, I've mislaid it somewhere, and the engine that's going to be on the front, I know this is completely the wrong colours, but just for this video's purposes, you can see that that is where the engine should go. Right, there we go. That's looked at him in robot mode. Now we're going to have a look at him in his alternate mode. Okay, then we're back, and as you can see, he's in his alternate mode ready. And again, quick apologies for not doing the transformation on camera. A couple of reasons. One's to keep the length of the video down, and two's not to spoil it for yourselves. So, lovely alternate mode, crazy alternate mode. It looks like a bit of a mix-up of two particular cars. One, of course, is a 1980s Corvette, and the other is like a 1960s Cougar. It does have a lot of spikes all around it. I did mention that the larger spikes, so the ones on the wheels, they're all like a soft rubber. So the ones on the side of the vehicle, the roof and at the back there, they are all hard plastic. And again, the hook underneath is all rubber as well, just for obviously health and safety reasons. Lovely, as I say, cow catcher at the front there. Great use of orange translucent plastic. Of course, you can see it's missing the engine, but I've borrowed the one from Circuits, and we're going to pop this in here and we'll see what it looked like. And crazily enough, I think it actually looks better. I think because of the use of the translucent windows there and the orange at the front, I actually think that looks better. It's not supposed to be that colour at all. It does look really good. We haven't really looked at this one, but we definitely will now, because that's obviously right there, the colour what it's supposed to be, just a solid grey. There it is inside the packaging. There's nothing else I'm missing, unfortunately, apart from, by the looks of it, the engine. This is, of course, the Nest Global Alliance sort of bit of figures that they were releasing. If we have a look at the back, There's a little bit of spiel there saying that he's never lost a target and Autobot Ratchet will not be his first. And then there's the talk of the Mech Alive, of the working knees and everything like that. Yeah, it's a great figure. As I say, it is a true homage to the animated version of him, which I haven't seen, to be honest. I've not seen the animated series. It's something that I do need to catch up on, and it does look a lot like him. Of course, he has continued to be a sort of main character in the movies, and of course he was one of the biggest in the Age of Extinction film, and of course that's obviously a studio series version. So because of, I suppose, how big a character he is and how much people liked him, they continued with him. It's a much different figure, and we'll look at that separately on another day. Another just quick thing to show you with this is that they did use the mold as well, again for another Decepticon called Axor, which you can see there. And again, everything's exactly the same, really, apart from the fact it looks like they've protected the engine inside there. But again, another brilliant use of the mould there. So let's bring this to a close. So I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I hope it helps you with your decision if you wanted to get one for yourselves. And of course, if you had one when you were younger, I hope it brought back some nice memories for you. But there he is, guys, the 2010 Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Lockdown figure. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.